Hi, I'm Rodney Marsh and welcome to the Leeds United Big Match. Now in the next hour we're going to show you some great games, 9 of them featuring Leeds United from a time when Leeds United were one of the best teams in Europe. In the first part of the programme we're going to show you 5 Ellen Road victories that show just what a brilliant team this was, captained by the great Billy Bremner, and that's why they were so hard to beat.
Hunter. Richardson heading that on, but Cooper. Gray taking on Hindley and beating him on the outside. A good cross, Lorimer coming in for it, and Giles can't get his shot in again. Barron punching it away. And Jack Taylor appears to have seen something there, probably a foul on the goalkeeper. Lorimer put that across. Mick Jones had his back to the goal. Hunter. Richardson, Cormac. Jackson with a bit of room. Oh, Hunter picking that out beautifully. Rolling it under his right foot. Cooper wanting someone to run. It's a task for Mick Jones. Oh, he read that beautifully. And the goalkeeper gets outside the area. That must be a free kick. Well, Jim Barron could do nothing else. Mick Jones read that back pass beautifully. Tried to go around Barron. Barron was out of his area and dived and took the ball. Well, Jim Barron's already come to the rescue of Nottingham Forest 3 or 4 times, and Mick Jones has been in it every time. This is Gray with room. A deflection past the post, and it must have been a deflection off a fellow Leeds player because it's a goal kick, and Eddie Gray didn't really get hold of that at all. Winfield, good ball from Richardson. That's Moore, and he's very fast. A good fast raider, good play. Madeley back to cover. Oh, nearly an own goal by Madeley. He had Sprake really stretching. Cooper finding Giles. Madeley. Jones coming over to help on the right, but that ball's clipped down towards Lorimer, who doesn't get to it. Winfield does, a weak one. Lorimer on the... Lorimer going through on his own. Gray's to the left of him. Gray's clear. And again Barron saves. Once again, Jim Barron comes to the rescue of Forest, and that should have been a #1 for Gray. 25 minutes gone and still no goal from a lot of pressure from Leeds. Cooper with that kick. Madeley into the middle. Richardson. Clarke beaten. Hooked away. Nottingham Forest have all their men back in their own half at the moment. Charlton selling a dummy to the enthusiastic Mackenzie. This is Cooper. Gray. Giles moving into position down the left. Gray going inside, using Giles as a foil. This is Clarke to Bremner in the clear. Bremner, a goal! What a magnificent goal by Bremner! Bremner's done it. After 26 minutes, Billy Bremner, the man that came back from a long sequence of injuries and got the vital goal against Liverpool in the first half, has got the vital goal against Nottingham Forest. And a happy Ellen Road crowd, and more than a little relieved. The goal has come at last, and Jim Barron has been beaten. 1-0, Leeds United lead. Cooper down the left with Hindley. Oh, Gray in space. Picked up by O'Kane as Gray lost control. That doesn't often happen. Fraser. Mackenzie with Hunter. Nice back heel to Giles. A good flick to Gray as Leeds play with the confidence that an opening goal gives. Lorimer up. Clarke waiting for it, pressing it down, turning round, and off the legs of Barron again. Clarke made that chance beautifully. Barron saved it beautifully. Mackenzie, Charlton. Chapman's header. Jackson hooking it away. Cooper getting it a deflection away to Gray. Back to Hunter. Clarke not getting to that, but Jones ready to get after it and put Chapman under pressure, but cool play by Chapman. Bob Chapman. Hunter still going despite that. And Lorimer, is he onside? He's onside. This must be a goal. Yes, it is. Number 2. Through ball from Hunter. The Nottingham Forest defence hesitated, looked at the linesman. Peter Lorimer didn't look at the linesman, took it round and beat Barron, and so it's number 2. It's a return ball. In midfield is Chapman. Moore is on the right. Change wings this half. Moore running down is Hindley in the overlapping position. Moore moving in on the penalty area, and he can hit the ball. Still going, but he overran that. Hooked away by Giles. Chapman going for it. O'Kane. Hunter timing that leap perfectly. Fraser. This is Moore. John Winfield up in attack on the left. Mackenzie gets up. Coming out to Fraser. Giles. Fraser still going. Coolly put away by Charlton. To Giles. Giles saying, somebody get up there. Lorimer it will be. What a lovely through ball. Perfect ball from Giles to Lorimer. A chip and Barron again. It could have been 5 or 6, but for Barron. Cormac. Madeley. Good tackle by Madeley. Now Giles. Forward go Leeds again. That's a good ball to Lorimer. He's got it. He's round the goalie and he's offside. Well, that must have been a very marginal decision because Lorimer waited to start his run. Lorimer on the right, but Bates running on the left. Deflected by Hindley. Holding it on the line. Forward goes Gray. Wins it. Bates has it. Leaves it for Gray. Gray into the penalty area, going through himself. Is it going to be another Burnley goal? Clarke putting it wide. A first timer by Clarke from 10 yards wide. So yet another chance drifts by.
This is the way the games go. You can't do any more than win it 2-0. The lads give every ounce of effort they've got left in their bodies after 2 hard games against Arsenal and Liverpool through the week. And I'm proud of them. They've had a great season.
Cooper waiting for that. Hunter. Jones leaping, a back header, in goal, Giles! A goal! A beautifully worked goal. Jones the back header, and Giles the beautiful finishing. 15 minutes gone. Norman Hunter the cross, Mick Jones the back header, Johnny Giles the goal. Cooper. Bremner riding a scything tackle as Leeds go in search of another. Not a good pass by Jones, but it's coming through to Clarke. Pushing it on, and there's Jones hovering with Smith. Jones will get there. Jones! He can't get there. Smith scrambled away. That was almost number 2. Astell. Brown. Hartford. Astell. Hartford again. Trying a 1-2, the ball rolling away to Sprague. Jones again. Lorimer on the right. Coming inside his man. Giles, a quick one to Gray. Gray, a shot. Eddie Gray testing Smith. Headed on by Brown. Hunter waiting for it. Charlton delaying a little too long. Harris off it by Gould. Cantello cropping up on the left wing. A low ball, and that's let Gould in. And is that in? My word, he missed the post by a whisker. Bremner. Charlton mistiming that completely. I don't think he expected it would go past the defender. That's charged down by Giles. Jones is onto it. Jones slipping that well. And a good ball to Lorimer. Clarke. Gray. Is that Charlton there? Oh, and a slip by Clarke. Clarke and Lorimer fell over, and only a touch was required. Free kick to West Bromwich Albion, but that was a miss. Jack Charlton unselfishly placed that along the goal, and Clarke and Lorimer were both there. Clarke slipped, and that fooled Lorimer. 5 minutes to half-time, and yet again we see Leeds United monopolising play, but only one goal up. There's the free kick from West Brom. There's Astel's header. Cooper. Astel, the rebound. Gray to Hunter. Cooper down the left, but Hunter taking it himself. Jones, Wild coming for Jones. Giles. This is going to be a gallop. The flag is not up, so Lorimer is running. Clarke is waiting for this. Into the middle, meant for Jones. Hooked away by Wild. Giles with it. Leeds surely will be happy with 2 to show for the pressure at half-time rather than 1. Jones. Brown. Giles, a 2-footed tackle, but he came away with the ball. Bremner. Cantello. Into touch goes Bremner, and back he comes on Cantello. He's still having a bit of a Barney. And Cantello going to tell Mr. Batty his side of the case. But the verdict is a free kick to Leeds United. But Bremner and Cantello a little hot under the collar. And out comes the book. Now, are both names going in? Cantello certainly is, and I hardly think he'd have called Bremner over without taking his name too. There were... Now, Bremner, what's your name? Bremner's expression tells its own story. Giles again, leaving it for Clarke. That's a good ball from Clarke. It's Reaney on the overlap. Lorimer. Wild. Charlton. And Giles is through, but is he offside? The ball's in the net, and it's a goal. No flag went up, much to the disgust of West Bromwich Albion. And Merrick has chased after the referee to ask for offside, but that goal will count. 12 minutes into the second half. Johnny Giles, his second goal of the match, his 6th of the season. Good effort wasted. This is Cooper. Now that's a run for Lorimer. And the ball's in front of him, and he's onside. He's being chased by Wilson, and he's got it. A good goal by Lorimer. Beautifully taken. What magnificent finishing. That's the way a goal should be taken. A long ball from Cooper between 2 defenders, and although Wilson tried desperately to get back, Lorimer finished it in the way that he's done so often this season, and that's his 14th goal. 41 minutes of the second half. That's Story hooking it in the penalty area. Kennedy getting his head to it. Simpson trying to follow up, coming towards Jones. Flips it nicely out to Lorimer. Jones is staring down the middle. McClintock's there. Well, McClintock's missed it. A chance for Jones. He's missed it. It was a long way out, but McClintock's mistake. And in the opening minute, a chance for Mick Jones. He was outside the penalty area, and Wilson was coming out to narrow the angle, but McClintock almost opened the gate there. Hunter to Madeley. Cooper. That's coming to McClintock, who's unattended. George. Hunter, of course, looking after George, getting it to Giles. Jones. Bremner. Good ball from Bremner to Jones. Free kick on the edge of the penalty area. The Arsenal players, I think, suggesting that Jones may have fallen a little too spectacularly. But it's a free kick to Leeds, quickly taken by Giles, too quickly. Story got a boot to it. Hunter. Cooper. Arsenal defence retreating. Chip forward to Clarke. Is he onside? I think he is. And he couldn't get hold of it. Even then, Wilson had to stretch. But that was another chance for Leeds. Clarke was not offside. Up goes Madeley. Finds Jones. Clarke and Giles. Bremner and Lorimer on the right. Bremner leaving it for Lorimer. Curling over towards Clarke. Rice going across to challenge Clarke. And it's Rice who puts it in touch. Giles wanting someone to come for it. And it's Madeley. Hunter trying to find Clarke, who does get it. Almost too casual, but Madeley gets it back to Hunter. Leeds trying to open up this defence. It's Story who goes in hard. Clarke. Well, again, Clarke, a model of the casual. Hunter, a good floating cross off the head of Roberts. Then Nelson, then Roberts again. And McClintock not too happy about what's going on in the penalty area. This is Lorimer. Lorimer going round Nelson. There's a chip. A touch wanted. It's Clarke again. There's the goal. A beautifully placed cross by Lorimer. And Allan Clarke makes it 1. 11 minutes gone, and Peter Lorimer waited, looked up, put it right across the face of the goal. And it's the inevitable sniffer. Clarke, who touches it in. And it's Armstrong for Arsenal. Story behind him. Rice. Roberts. Arsenal being forced square. That's a chance for Kennedy. Now Ball, a first time. Oh, what a good shot by Ball. What a superb first timer by Ball. And Sprink was really stretching for that. Ball. Bremner going right across Ball, but Ball did get it away. Now Nelson. Story, but Reaney will get to that first. Kennedy's there, leaving it for Charlton. Bremner. Jones and Clarke hovering, waiting for the through ball. Madeley pushed that out and had to go after his own pass himself. That's the position so often Eddie Gray crops up in. Bremner, Lorimer open on the right, coming across to Clarke. Lorimer from Clarke. Again outside, Nelson again, the cross again, the header. Oh, what a miss! Clarke, who scored the first goal, in all honesty, missed a sitter. Roberts is down, but play goes on. Giles to Lorimer. Roberts lying prone in the centre of the field. Referee Mr. Yates letting play go on. Here goes Lorimer again, raiding down that touchline. He's through into the penalty area. A shot, a touch, a goal. No, it's done it. It's scrambled away by Nelson. Clarke got a touch to that, and out came the toe of Nelson to get in the way just as it was rolling into the untenanted goal. Madeley's head. McClintock, Simpson, Cooper reading that all the way. Lorimer's injured in an offside position. He's hurt his back, but that's aimed towards Jones. Jones in on it, and a goal! What a mix from the defence! What an appalling mix from the Arsenal defence! Jones nipped past Nelson and Roberts Roberts, with Wilson also standing there for a strict list of goals. And Jones is hurt. But in 34 minutes, what a simple goal. Wilson, Roberts and Nelson all standing, leaving it to each other, and Jones in between them for the goal. Giles. Bremner. Harassed by McClintock, beaten by him. It's Giles who goes into the tackle. Giles trying to find Jones. Ball is there. Kennedy. Ball, busy little bee. Oh, a good ball for him. What a chance for Alan Ball. And superbly, no, what a bad luck. What awful luck. A superbly taken chance by Ball. And he deserves to score. He hit the post. Now Revie going across. Straight down toward Lorimer. That backheader taken by Jones. Jones controlling it well. Trying to get in for a shot. There's a shot! Wilson past the post. No, it's not gone out of play. Rice puts it behind. It was behind. And again, the Arsenal defence in all sorts of trouble as Vic Jones teed up the shot. And Bob Wilson was really stretching. Giles. And Giles looks up before he receives the ball, deciding where the ball's going to go next. Lorimer. At the near post, Clarke, a flick, he didn't get hold of it. Rice. Armstrong. Bremner's up on that. 1 minute before half-time, and Rice brings down Bremner. Giles. As Leeds keep the pressure on all the time on this Arsenal defence. Clarke's on the outside, but Lorimer's hit one, and a goal! In off the post. 40 yards, Peter Lorimer. Bob Wilson taken by surprise, and it crept inside the post, and that's 3. 44 minutes, and Leeds giving Arsenal the runaround they gave to Southampton and Manchester United, and it doesn't often happen to Arsenal. Story. Nelson. Kennedy in the middle. George also there, and Armstrong. Nelson trying to get round Charlton. Puts over a good cross. Up goes Kennedy. Coming out to Ball. Ball mishits it, but Kennedy has a chance to hit it. Hits Hunter. Another chance for Kennedy. This time he hits George. And again Kennedy. And Armstrong. It's Marinello, the substitute. Marinello for Kennedy, yet another chance to shoot. Again a deflection. Ball has a chance. George must score. Off the line. George again. He's missed it. Well, well, well. The number of chances that Arsenal had in that goal mouth. Kennedy, Ball and George. And even when Sprake was on the ground, George couldn't put it in. And that's the way it's going for Arsenal this afternoon. Madeley is inside Revie. Clarke. Now Clarke in on the penalty area, and a shot, and Wilson comes out to nail the angle and takes it, but not at the first attempt. Clarke, the man who worked the opening. Cooper in, hard in the tackle, on ball, and hustled off it by Rice. McClintock having words with Mr. Yates and alleging that Cooper was the offender. Rice is going to be spoken to. Ball also getting it on there. And the book comes out, and it's a caution for Ball, I think. Come here, says Mr. Yates. Now, is it Ball's name going in the book? Yes, it is. The Arsenal players protesting about that. McClintock leading the protest. And Rice also, so 2 cautions for the same incident involving Terry Cooper, and McClintock might well go in as well. Armstrong for Story. George getting all tangled up, but Hunter penalised. George up again. Free kick to Arsenal. Nelson and Lorimer in contention. Lorimer has the ball at his feet at the moment. And still has it. Fought for that ball. Giles, Clarke. Not quite the slide rule pass normally from Giles, but Leeds still have it, and it's Lorimer. Renie. Bremner being followed by Simpson, finds Renie, takes the return ball, Simpson behind him, still Bremner going, across for Clarke to hit, and the deflection, and he nearly crept in. That shot was hit against Rice, and it almost got through Wilson. Mainly to Gray. To Lorimer, may hit one from there. A goal! Oh! A typical Lorimer effort. A typical Peter Lorimer shot. Renie and Lorimer both on the right, but straight through by McQueen to Bremner. Now Renie really takes the weight off Lorimer, Renie. Giles to Lorimer. High kicking by Pendry. Giles curling it up for Jones, headed away well by Burns. Renie back to Jones. Gray's in on this. On the top of the bar. Eddie Gray getting up to that, licked by Jones, and the header dropping on top of the bar with Cooper stretching desperately. Phillips. That one's miscued, just as Birmingham were coming away from defence well. It's a gift for Gray. Jones running, down he goes, penalty. Mr. Capey having no doubt at all. Burns the offender, Jones the man brought down, and a penalty. Mr. Capey didn't waste any time. As Jones went down, Burns going across to talk to the referee, which might not be the wisest thing to do. He's explaining what happened. Malcolm Page telling Burns not to argue, it won't do him any good. Ray Martin also giving the wise counsel of the experienced player. And Lorimer, who's already scored. Cooper is the goalkeeper who has to get in the way. And there's the man with the most blistering shot in football. He's already hit one past Cooper from 30 yards. This one is from merely 12. Place. Lorimer didn't need to blast that one. He sent Cooper the wrong way and rolled it in. The effect is the same. The effect on the scoreboard the same. Leeds United 2, Birmingham City 0. This is Phillips. That's for Taylor. Gordon Taylor, very tricky little winger. Having fun and games and winning out with Gray. Taylor put on to put more pep in the Birmingham attack. Mr. Capey gives a corner. Paul Madeley thinks it's a goal kick with some justification. But since the referee's opinion is the only one that counts, it's a corner. Gordon Taylor. Former Bolton Wanderers winger Roger Hind has gone onto the goal line. That was the head of McQueen getting that away. Page. Taylor. Gray, and Gray's off on his own. He's got Lorimer and Jones in support. Lorimer is onside for his hat-trick, is it? Yes! A straightforward 1-2-3 hat-trick for Peter Lorimer, made by Gray. It all began with a slip by the Birmingham defence on the halfway line, which let Gray through. There was no cover. Lorimer stayed onside and put it past Cooper. So a hat-trick for Peter Lorimer. Revie going for it. Beattie. Mills. Gray could get there first. Mills decided not to use his goalkeeper, trying to get it across to Burley. Gray, Clarke, Madeley. That was meant for Bremner. McQueen finding Lorimer. Oh! Shot by Lorimer! That ball really bent. Lorimer tried it for 30 yards and swerved it away from Cooper. And that is the only way in which the Ipswich Town defence, with its tight marking, was going to be beaten. Hunter pushing. Alan Hunter, veteran Northern Ireland international. Hunter Norman to take the kick, veteran England international. Beattie. Mr. Baker awards the handball, an enormous roar from the crowd. Lorimer, who's already put one bullet away. One, two, three, four, five, six-men, Wall and Clarke. What a save! Bremner score! Bremner makes it 2. It's 2-0. Cooper saved it, but Bremner went in to make it 2. And as Billy Bremner gets his 12th goal of the season, Leeds United suddenly have the tensions and the anxieties lifted from their shoulders. Gray. Hunter. Up for Clarke to run. Hunter getting up well. Madeley. Jones. Gray. Lorimer. Lorimer almost getting a rebound, but Beattie the interception. Revie got back. Johnson. Mills. Woods. Trying the 1-2. Johnson, yes! 2-1. David Johnson. Again, an element of uncertainty.
In fact, that first Ipswich goal there should have been credited to Brian Talbot. There he is, the number 8, going in there to hammer it in. The scorer, Talbot.
Chance for a quick break from Ipswich with Morris. A very early tackle by Revie there on Woods. Went in across Woods and Mr. Baker properly penalising him. Mills. Osborne has room. To go. Scored by Hamilton at the near post. Osborne putting it over, and it's the enterprise of Hamilton with a quick flick at the near post that deflects it past Harvey, and it's 2-2, and Leeds have lost their 2-goal advantage. Johnson's past McQueen. That's a corner. It was Osborne who hit that as Ipswich on the break again looked dangerous. Roger Osborne, the oddly born player who's come in for Trevor Wymark and played so well and made the second goal. Ipswich showing their neat pattern build-up, but having got level with Leeds, they could even further dent the Ellen Road Size Championship hopes by getting a winner. Gray got up well. Burley. Cherry for Jones. Gray. Bremner for Rene. Leeds pushing a lot of men forward now. They too go for the winner. It's Talbot. Hunter. Turini. Clarke has made it 3-2. Ipswich don't like the decision, but Lorimer's header has been forced into the net by Clarke to put Leeds in front once again. The Ipswich defence claiming that Clarke may have pushed the goalkeeper or had the look of it in some offence. But referee Mr. Baker, after again looking at his linesman, lets it stand. So Allan Clarke, with his 16th goal of the season, puts Leeds back in front at 3-2.
Part 2 of Leeds United Big Match features an away win over Manchester City, followed by 14 Leeds United goals at Ellen Road over just 3 games. A bunch of them scored by 2 Leeds United greats, Allan Clarke and Peter Lorimer.
Dennis Stewart. Flynn harassing. Clements. Maybe the high one, there it goes. And out it comes from Cherry. Helped on for Kidd to chase. And a corner. Dennis Stewart just toe-ending that through. Kidd bustling through fast. Barnes corner. And a header by Doyle and Stewart over the top. Mike Doyle is the player to look for on the run to the near post. There's his flicked header. Drops nicely for Stewart. But he struck the volley over. Donachie. Hartford. Donachie. Shannon for Stewart. Hartford. Power shot blocked. Shannon coming. Deflection and in. The wheeling arm of Mike Shannon signalling the first goal of the game. Lifted across to him. And the shot deflected and past Harvey. Donachie. Doyle. Shannon. Donachie again. Parr. Donachie. Doyle. Chance for him to shoot. And well saved this time by Harvey. Doyle shot from all of 30 yards. Donachie set it up. Mike Doyle set himself. And Harvey made a good two-handed save. Donachie. Shannon. Barnes. Clements running ahead. Barnes aiming to go inside for that left foot of his. Viciously hit, but swerving the wrong way. Peter Barnes, always dangerous when he goes cutting inside, looking for the left foot shot. But that one was the away swinger. Flynn, Graham and Flynn again. Graham inside him, running at Hartford. Clement's back spoiling. The referee has given a free kick for a foul by Clements. Inevitably, McQueen comes forward again. There he is, that familiar blonde head. Such a powerful header of the ball. And Lorimer, who knows a bit about dropping it just where he likes it. This time it's Jordan. McQueen was the decoy and Jordan took the profit. Nicely controlled and flighted by Lorimer, and Jordan a good jump, beating the post, beating Corrigan. Jordan out jumping Watson, and Graham taking the benefit of the rebound. Hankin was on, and Graham in. Determined running after the chance, paid off. Graham played the through ball, got a rebound off Doyle. There was almost a mess here. Hankin determined to have the shot. Corrigan blocked it, and Graham got through for the goal. Power to Brian Kidd. Stewart. Hartford. It's come for Cherry. Jordan. Harris. Harris a chance to run into a big gap. Hankin's control was poor, but his second shot was all right. And Manchester City's defence fell to pieces. Harris, credit for a good break. And the pass to Hankin, and he let the ball run so far away, he should really not have had the second chance. But when it came, he took it well. Watson. Hartford. Donachie finding Shannon. McQueen tackled. Watson asking a lot of Donachie. Jordan for Harris. Hankin free. Hankin's shot beaten away by Corrigan. Left desperately exposed once again. Corrigan can't understand it. Once again, the Manchester City defence in all sorts of trouble as Hankin was left free. The shot was good and hard. Corrigan's save was good too. Good jump by Hankin. Hartford. Donachie. Hartford again. Shannon. Kidd. Picked up in the air by Hartford. Nod by Stewart. And it's come out to Barnes. Good shot! Kind of finishing that Manchester City have signally failed to show earlier. The ball pushed through to Barnes and the left foot shot just inside the far post.
Williams for Southampton, who numerically in the middle of the field are working quite effectively at the moment. Now Flynn. Graham. Having to check back. Shot, and what a marvellous goal from Arthur Graham. When it looked as though he was being crowded out and Southampton had appeared to deny him with numbers, Graham working back, initially going away from the goal, and then turning on the left foot and right into the corner. Frank Gray. Hankin calling for the long ball, getting it. Down for Hawley. Well, building a good understanding, the two big men up front for Leeds. Hankin trying to send Hawley in. Out from Golak. In goes Madeley. Across comes Nicol and he's lost it. And it's Graham again. Now Paul Madeley. And it was deflected. The goal is given. And Paul Madeley gets the congratulations. And they won't want to take that one away from him. And the smiles all around because it's Boxing Day 1975 that a goal was last credited to Madeley. He needed the help of the deflection there. Left Geno helpless. Eddie Gray to Curry. Cherry. Flynn. Frank Gray. Southampton struggling to pick everyone up, and they didn't find Curry. Hankin applauds. Curry reflects. The defenders were looking this way and that to see who they should be marking, and they didn't pick up Curry. He may well have been trying to just get it across the face of the goal, but it needed the save. And the referee allowing play to go on with Leeds still in possession. Hankin. Graham. Fine save, and Geno collected as Hawley came in looking for the present. Arthur Graham, whose shooting has been clean as a whistle today, on the half volley, parried by Geno, and then gathered by him at the second attempt. Curry again. And, knowing that the ball was full of quality and taking a bow. Frank Gray. Hawley hit the post, and he couldn't get in the second time. Well, it was so nearly another goal for the Leeds top scorer, John Hawley. A fine header. Geno palpably beaten. It rolled along the line and came out as Hawley went in again. Eddie Gray, another of the 30-plus brigade. Curry. Oh my goodness! And Tony Curry milks the applause that is so deserved. Minutes into the second half, and a moment to savour from a player of supreme talent. The curve totally beating Terry Geno. Peach. Hart just got there now. Golak. Oh, well, he must have thought his first goal in the Football League was coming up, Ivan Golak. The other full-back, David Peach, very much involved in the move, and when it came off Paul Hart, it seemed to have fallen kindly for Ivan Golak, but he flailed at it with his right foot and missed. Eddie Gray. Graham to Cherry. And again they're caught, and Hankin is onside, and Golak has put it into his own net. Hankin can smile, He certainly caused the problems. But it was poor Ivan Golak who added to Southampton's tale of woe. Hankin adjudged onside. Here comes Golak, touching it with his left foot over poor Terry Geno. It's 4-0. Holmes. I still feel that Southampton might snatch at least a consolation goal. Ball organising the free kick. Leeds have 5 in the wall. Holmes taking it. And again, Harvey was entitled really to have cold hands, showing that he continues in this fine vein of form. Holmes' shot avoided the wall, and it was the goalkeeper's side of the goal, but he hung on to it well. Nicol, and another fine save. Well, it's ironic when they talk about Scotland having a goalkeeping problem, but this man at the moment isn't even considered. Baker's cross, Nicol's header, and Harvey this time going to his other side, to his left, pouring it out and reacting quickly enough to make sure it was his.
Well, that looked like Harvey's ball, but Hunter decided to take charge. Spate, Field, Dearden with a clear sight of goal. Oh, so unlucky! So terribly unlucky. A beautiful effort by Billy Dearden. Hit the foot of the upright. Magnificently taken chance. Now Leeds with Yorkshire. Jordan! Well, Sheffield United have come closest to a goal. That was a great effort, pushed through by Field to Dearden, who took it first time against the upright. But now it's Leeds on the attack. A lot of men there. Clarke. Oh, Clarke! Bad luck for Sheffield. A mixture of mishaps. The ball was deflected by a defender. Jim Brown, the goalkeeper, was totally stranded, and all Allan Clarke had to do to get his 6th goal of the season was touch it in the net. And Hunter's gone down. Hunter went down with a tackle after the ball. Now this could produce a conference with the linesman, and if the linesman saw that incident, somebody on the Sheffield United side could be in serious trouble. It's Keith Eddy who's going into the book. He followed through and hit Hunter. So 2 bookings within a minute for Sheffield United. First, Eddie Cahoon for dissent, then Keith Eddy for a late tackle. Now Badger, also. Well, this is rather sad because the game began at a cracking pace with no real ill feeling. Eddie Cahoon began it by arguing. He may have felt he was justified in doing so, but he was booked. And now Eddie has left Hunter on the ground. Badger has also gone into the book, and suddenly it's all turned sour. In fact, it isn't Hunter, it looks like Joe Jordan who went down. Yes, it is Jordan who was tumbled. So Joe Jordan gets up again, and as a result of that incident, two more Sheffield United players have been booked. Free kick to Leeds United. The game now boiling up, unfortunately, because the opening 20 minutes or so was full of so much good things. But now Jordan's going in again. Hemsley, McQueen, off the line by Franks. And there are more bodies in the penalty area. Hemsley is down. certainly looks as if members of each side have singled each other out. That's the only interpretation one can put upon this sequence of events. Ted Hemsley up. The throw taken, Lorimer to Giles. McQueen! Yes! Yes, it went in and came out. Gordon McQueen. It hit the stanchion at the back of the net and came out. Now Curry. Field back for Curry. Good move. Curry. Oh, it hit Reedy on the backside, on the line. No, he may have given a penalty. I think he's saying it hit Reedy on the arm and is a penalty. He's given a penalty. He said that Reedy kept it out by his arm. I thought it hit him in the small of the back. The referee says no, don't argue. It is a penalty to Sheffield United. Reedy, bewildered by it, but Mr. Yates and Keith Eddy comes up, and if he lands this, it's his fourth penalty of the season. If Keith Eddy puts this away, it's his fourth penalty, and he becomes Sheffield United's leading scorer. He hits the post! Well, I never! Paul Reedy will say that's poetic justice. McQueen. Spade. Good shot! Oh, how unlucky can you get? How unlucky can Sheffield United be? A beautiful shot by Mickey Spade. Hit the angle with Harvey Beaton. Back header by Cahoon, putting Franks under pressure, and Clarke can get it. Clarke has got it. It's over the line. What a weird goal. What a fantastic mix-up. Really, did you ever see anything so weird and wonderful in your life? Eddie Cahoon's back pass. Colin Franks, Jim Brown got mixed up. Allan Clarke's shot deflected, and Jim Brown unable to stop it from crawling over the line. Giles. Jordan going into the penalty area, goes down. Another one. It's another penalty. Mr. Yates rules it straight away. Joe Jordan, and this Cahoon falling about laughing, can't believe it. Cahoon sees it as a sick joke. I know that Sheffield United manager Ken Furphy and one or two players saw the FC Zurich game, saw the circumstances of Leeds United's penalty in that game, and were watching for that this afternoon, but Mr. Yates had no doubt, and this could be four. Four. Free kick to Leeds United. Up for Jonas. Good goal! Good goal and a beautiful goal. A really fine goal. What a wonderful goal. Chipped up by Johnny Giles. Terry Jonas played fractured where he was Leeds now have strung together nearly 40 passes and only once. Now Mr. Yates has blown his whistle and brought it to an end. He's coming to have a word with Terry Yorth, who's hobbling about. Now, Yorth presumably accused of either ungentlemanly conduct or talking too much. A free kick has been awarded to Sheffield United. Up for Dearden. Yes, a goal! The bizarre events of this match continue. A most remarkable free kick when Leeds had possession and no Sheffield United player was anywhere near them. Awarded against Terry Yorth, and out of it comes a goal for Billy Dearden, which Sheffield United deserve, but which really adds another chapter to a most incredible sequence of events in this game. Again, a case of, remember, the referee has to make a split-second decision. And he looked right enough. Inches outside the box. Free kick to Leeds. Lorimer. Yes, the deflection! Lorimer's 9th of the season. Watch the deflection from this shot. Driven hard and low. Off the outside of the leg. Lyons, Hamilton, Latchford over the top of him, and Everton looking pretty dangerous now. Good spell of football from Everton. Good cross just over the top of Latchford. Yorth in possession for Leeds. From Buckley, square to Cherry. Frank Gray. There are men in the middle. Kenyon and Mackenzie. Banged away by Lyons. Throw to Leeds United. Quickly taken by Reaney to Yorth. Down for Clarke. Clarke round his man. 2. When he's in this mood, is as clinical as a surgeon's knife. It was Lyons who fell and gave him his chance, and Clarke rarely misses them like that. 2-0. Back header by Latchford, found Telfer. Telfer going well past Frank Gray. And all, is that a penalty? Could well be, yes. Madeley gave it away. I don't think there's a lot of doubt about this. Telfer's past Gray. Now watch Madeley's tackle. Now the men who have scored from penalties for Everton this season are not on the field. Smallman has hit one and Jones has hit one, and neither of them is playing, so who's going to take it? Dave Clements, by the look of it. The ball has not been returned. Yes, it has now. With 5 minutes before half-time, a penalty to Everton, and in the absence of Smallman and Jones, it's David Clements to take it. The crowd booing, but there looked a pretty clear case for penalty. (2-1). David Harvey saying he wasn't ready. David Harvey is saying to the referee he wasn't ready for that. He was picking bits and pieces. Now Harvey doesn't look quite ready, but Clements certainly is. 2-1. Now Mr. Burns going across to have a word with the linesman, who may well take Harvey's side. Yes, Harvey has made his point. David Harvey was picking bits out of the goal mouth when Dave Clements took that, and the linesman interceded on his behalf. So Dave Clements has got to keep a cool head and try to do it again. And as Clements walked up there, Billy Bremner had a word with him, and one wonders whether a war of nerves is going on here. The crowd booing, a retaken penalty, a lot of pressure on the Irish temperament of Dave Clements. But he wins, he got through it. It is 2-1, and there's no argument this time. And that penalty took 2.5 minutes to take. Now Revie. Cherry. Down for Mackenzie. And it's Kenyon. Didn't have enough pace to go behind. Kenyon, Yorkshire into touch. 1 minute to half-time. Plus, of course, any added time. Sargent. Flick, beautiful flick, beautifully taken from Latchford by Dobson. Madeley. Cherry dropping for Kenyon. Kenyon at his shin scrape. Here's Lorimer getting past Clements. Lorimer goes down. Penalty, another penalty. This time to Leeds. Clements hustled by Lorimer. Watch again the tackle. Mr. Burns awards his second penalty on the stroke of half-time. Roger Kenyon is, I think, the man down. Let's see what happens here. Now, Mackenzie caught Kenyon. The penalty is about to be taken. Poor Andrew Brown, what an afternoon. Lorimer's the man taking it. 3-1. No goalkeeper in the land can stop those. Clarke. Yorkshire. Got that back from Hamilton, Eddie Gray. Madeley. Revie. That was off Kenyon. Yorkshire. Clements going for it, so too is Lorimer. Revie to Yorkshire. Cross up for Clarke and Eddie Gray. Brand's dropped it. Oh, what a save! Eddie Gray! Eddie Gray again! This time it's in! It took a long time, but it's Eddie Gray's first goal of the season and Leeds United's fourth of the game. The young goalkeeper here made 2 saves. There's the first one. What's this one? Good save. And Eddie Gray had 2 bites. Mackenzie trying to flick it past side, it is obstructed. Lorimer has Clements and Dobson. Free kick has been awarded. Played across for Kenyon's header. A corner. Corner to Leeds United, keeping up the pressure. Clarke! Really, this young man, Brand, may have been beaten 4 times. No club could wish for better service from a goalkeeper. Clarke's header, pinpoint, terrific save. It'll be taken again. Well, Andrew Brand may feel that he's been thrown into the lion's den this afternoon, but he really has pulled off some terrific saves in this half, and he may be called upon to save another any second now. There, Clarke, 5! Brand punched it out the feet of Clarke. Clarke did the rest. Lorimer mistiming that for Clements. Leeds now having got 5. No need to burst any blood vessels. Darracott. Good flick for Latchford. 2. 5-2. Bob Latchford, who's had such a thin season, gets his 5th goal of the season in the 39th minute. Darracott. Hamilton letting it go through, clipped through for Latchford, and the man who was dropped by Billy Bingham because he couldn't score goals gets one.